army that's been brutalized are young people. Just listen to that video wiki on that incident in Baghdad on the 12th of July 2007. Just listen to that. You see how our own folks, because the Israelis, the Iraqis who were killed at that day, were brutalized. So we need to take back our country. We need to take back our army and our armed forces in general. I guess I don't really know what to say other than I was very moved when Dan spoke earlier today and said that just like Martin Luther King Jr. and Dan Berrigan, two of my idols, just as they concluded, at some point you have to put your body in it. At some point, the speeches, the articles, however eloquent, aren't enough. My friend Gareth Porter, who studied under Hans Morgenthau, said it all, I think, when he repeated what Hans said when somebody said, well, what was, you go to that demonstration, what are you really going to achieve? And Hans said, sometimes we have to do something that might not work, but we do it because it is right. That I think it's going to work too. Okay? Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the day after tomorrow. And when you have 8 grandchildren like I do, some of them looking very much like that little girl who's pictured, but in much nicer circumstances, you need to work hard for that. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. Today, as I described it earlier, is a day of anger, the virtue of anger. The fact that we cannot abide what's been going on in our name. Tomorrow is the day for what Augustine said is the other part of hope, namely courage. And when Dan said that he's not only going to do this action, but will answer for it in court, I said, I'm in, Dan, and I recommend that you all think about that tonight and think about whether we want to do more than just pay fines tomorrow. It's up to each one of our individual consciences, of course, but there is a time when you need to put your body in it. There is a time when you have to appeal, when you have to appeal for greater circumstances, like the ones out there in the Creech Air Force Base, the Creech 14, they pleaded necessity. And we'll hear more from the lawyers, I'm sure. But when you plead necessity, it becomes much more than trespass, okay? And the judge that heard, not many people know this, but the judge that heard that the case was a very safe judge, you know? And he was given this case, it was going to be an open and shut deal, because it was trespass. They just trespassed. That's what he said. None of this war stuff, I'm just going to do trespass, okay? Then he listened. And he heard. And after several hours, he said, gosh, this is my first trespass case, and I never knew it could be this complicated. I'm not going to decide for 6 months, and meanwhile, I've listened very carefully, and all I can say to you all is, go in peace. Yeah. Hello? So it's possible, folks, not only do we do it because it's right, but because it might work. Thank you.